Have you ever noticed that so many of us go to jobs we can't stand just for the money and then blow a ridiculous amount of that money on things we don't need or things that are bad for us just to recover from the week of doing the job? Does this sound crazy to you? Going to work just to pay for the therapy to go to work? Or what if we could change all this by learning the skills to get an online income and working in an area we're actually passionate about? Maybe start off as an additional side income, but eventually entirely replace our jobs doing something we actually give a shit about. No more empty feeling at the end of the week. Look, I know what that emptiness feels like. You see, after 20 years of being in the one industry, I realised I'd painted myself into a specialist niche corner. There was nowhere left to go. It wasn't particularly stressful. In fact, it was actually just the other way around. It was boring. I had no challenge or fulfillment or really prospect for much change. And once I realised how absolutely dissatisfied I was, I understood that there was no way I could do this for another 20 years or even 5 years. I wanted something with more purpose, fulfillment, excitement, and didn't have to have a ceiling on what I could achieve and earn. So I went searching for some way to change things, to get unstuck and move forward without having to do a 4-year university degree or outlay an insane amount of money on a franchise I wasn't sure I was even going to enjoy doing, right? So eventually I came across a global community of digital entrepreneurs willing to help beginners like me make a transition out of the traditional way of working, a job, to a laptop lifestyle. And that is the ability to run an online business that lets you work the hours you want to work from the place you want to work, but most importantly, with a topic that interests you, something you're passionate about. So all you need is the internet and the laptop. Sounds good. Now, look, okay, whenever you come across something like this on the web, you think it's too good to be true, you've got to be skeptical, right? So I thought I'll go in with my eyes open. I decided to watch some free videos they sent me, and, well, I'm glad I did. These videos helped me first with basic business ideas to figure out what kind of business I might like to run, and more importantly, what was even possible. And then they showed me step by step how to build a fully automated online business from scratch. Most surprisingly was the scale and the diversity of the community and the mentors that were there. This is the real game changer. There are people from all walks of life and ages and backgrounds that have already made the journey and are working for themselves and earning a healthy income just from their laptops. I mean, these people who prior to this were just like me. So to quote the title of a Richard Branson book I've had for ages, I thought, screw it, let's do it. I mean, it worked for Branson, right? So I thought I'll give it a shot. And I followed the steps in the video series, and with the help of the community and the mentors, some training from those guys, I changed the direction of my life. So now, if you want to know more about how you can start an online business from scratch or want to change your life, I'm more than happy to send you the video series that got me started. I'll send them for free because that's how I got them. And because of the current crazy time in the world right now, there's also a brand new webinar happening specific to the current situation that didn't even exist when I received the video. So I'll send you an invite to that too. That thing is super topical and super exciting. You'll want to watch that. In fact, I believe that single webinar will be enough for you to see how many options are out there for you and how you can make the steps to change if you're ready for it. So, somewhere around this video, you'll see a link to my website. Fill in the details. I'll send you direct to your inbox the video series and an invite to the webinar that you can attend for free. Look, if you're open to trying new things and looking for a way out of your current situation, but the questions of what to do and how to do it are holding you back, then click the links and just delve deeper. It's just some videos. And at the end of the day, you just got to ask yourself, if you're dissatisfied with your job now, what makes you think doing more of it will make your life any better? For me, I just had to get out of my own way. I just had to realize that just because I've been doing it for 20 years doesn't mean I have to keep doing it for another 20 years. And to understand that the change is necessary and not scary. In fact, doing nothing was going to be scarier. So, if you feel the same way, click through, find out more. I hope to meet you on the other side. I'll help you out as much as I can.